It's about 9:20 in the morning, Israel time, and this is the Mediterranean Sea at Tel Aviv. Warning, you'll see people in bathing suits. Tel Aviv was established by about 60 residents of nearby Jaffa in 1920. Jaffa, which is now part of metropolitan Tel Aviv, they often call it Tel Aviv Jaffa. You'll see it spelled sometimes Y-A-F-O. It's ancient Joppa. So the original settlement was a little south of here. I'm pretty sure, go like this. Pretty sure that's it right there. Zoom in. We were there yesterday for lunch. Lovely town. There's a marina there, the port of Jaffa. Jaffa is, you read in the Bible in sort of English, as Joppa. It's where Jonah went down to run away from the Lord. In the New Covenant writings, the New Testament, Peter was there, and that's when we had the vision of the animals and was called to travel up to Caesarea, further up the coast, to speak to a non-Jew, a Gentile, about the truth of the Jewish Messiah. And that was the early beginnings of bringing the good news of God of Israel through the Messiah to the nations. It all happened around here. So Tel Aviv is the first Jewish city of modern times. As I said, founded in the 1920s. It's Israel's second largest city. In 1948, when the Jordanians captured Jerusalem in the War of Independence, this became the temporary capital until 1967 at the Six-Day War, when the Israelis fought a defensive war and surprisingly recaptured Jerusalem and then moved the capital back there. Because most of the world doesn't recognize Jerusalem as the Israeli capital, most of the world's embassies are still here in Tel Aviv. National Geographic has deemed Tel Aviv as the 9th best beach city in the world. So when people come on tours to Israel, they land at the airport about 40 minutes inland. People think of it as the Tel Aviv airport, but it's a good ways away. But few people, tourists, especially on these tours, come to Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is the business center of the country. It's also the party and club center. But it's a beautiful city. There's many museums here. There's lots to do here. And it's important to understand that the miracle of this place is not just found in the fact that miracles were done here thousands of years ago, which is very instructive. And when we're up in the Kinneret area, Sea of Galilee, taking time to remember the great wonders Yeshua, Jesus, did in that area. But the miracle is that God has been faithful to his covenant people because of his promises to Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and has brought his ancient people into the modern world. And this has become a very successful city. A place of remarkable technological innovation. Israel has become known as the startup nation. Incredible amount of startup companies. Long list of remarkable inventions. In fact, I couldn't be showing you this video probably without Israeli technology that's most likely in this phone and probably in the device that you're using to watch this video. I love calling my tours God's faithfulness then and now. We don't understand that He who is faithful to His people so long ago is still faithful to us today. And that's the basis by which we understand that He's faithful to all who trust in Him. And even when we mess up, He remains faithful to us. He's always waiting for us with open arms.